Hello everybody. Not that many people know the tremendous impact that the federal government has had on developing universities in this country from historical times, in bad and good times. In fact, if we think about it, in 1862, the Congress passed the Memorial Land Grant Act, that is during the Civil War, which meant that the federal government put a lot of resources in creating a lot of universities throughout the country in conjunction with the state governments. And the idea was to develop educational opportunities for students, develop more agricultural techniques and industry across the United States. During the Second World War, after the Sputnik shock in 1957 as well, Congress strengthened its partnership with universities and states and industry, in fact, in order to create stronger universities nationwide. As a result of that, we put a man on the moon, the internet was developed, there were a lot of advances in terms of public health, vaccines, and all the like. But in the last few years, the United States has been losing its leadership worldwide when it comes to higher education. That is why in 2005 and 2009, a bipartisan group of the US Congress asked the National Research Council to come up with recommendations about what needed to be done for the United States to reaffirm and revitalize the higher education system so it can become a better partnership of research with universities, federal government, state governments, and industry. Among the major recommendations of that committee were: number one, better funding by federal, state, and private entities to universities; number two, greater autonomy and fewer regulations so institutions of higher education could do a better job without so many, I would say, obstacles in their way; and number three, better management of post-secondary institutions, that is, to have a better system of people who could really manage these colleges and universities; to develop strategies that really identify which one were the key national priorities. Number five was improving the pipeline of graduate students to the labor market. Number six, more outreach to the general public so people could really understand the benefits of science and higher education in general. And number seven, the participation of more international graduate students and scholars in the American system so we can enrich ourselves with that kind of efforts and also knowledge. Unfortunately, of course, we are living in a moment of political gridlock, anti-tax populism that has created a lot of budget cuts in many state universities. But it is important to understand that these budgets need to be reinforced if we really want to invest in our future, to come up with more creative partnership with industry and better leadership in the institution of higher education. In fact, for those of us who remember how the US responded to the Sputnik challenge, we know it can be done. Thanks for watching the Romero Report, and please remember to like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know what you think about what higher education should be doing in terms of becoming stronger through this partnership with the federal, state governments, and also with industry. And next time, we'll be talking about how higher education really should be based on the ideas created by the founding fathers. So stay tuned.